is invisible. Nima's spidey sense tingles and she ducks just in time as a warhammer materializes out of thin air. It would have smashed her skull in.
Alright, spidey senses.
Here. Urwol, spotting wrecked, his face becomes a mask of sheer disgust. He spits on the floor and says, "A surface dweller!" And he swings at wrecked. Twice.
Oh, jeez.
Fortunately, he only hits once for 11 damage, wrecked down to 32 out of 43. Sorrow's up.
Sorrow will decide. Just take a step towards the furnace.
And she jumps into the furnace.
And she she grabs fire from the furnace and throws it at people. She will
Rock you?
No.
Frost.
do.
Pew pew pew.
Yeah, but I don't know who to pew pew pew. I'll pew 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 Urwol because I don't like his face.
Yeah, you do that. He's ugly.
"18 versus fortitude, 8 cold damage and slowed."
And Urwol shrugs it off.
What a jerk.
Doesn't even look at Sorrow, doesn't take his attention off wrecked.
Man, Dave's gonna be happy if I get wrecked killed. And I won't have to say I made him run off a cliff.
Wintier, recovering from his daze.
Ugh. What just happened? Winter recovers from his daze. Is that my quarry mark on the duergar next to Nemaramus?
No, that's my Oath of Enmity.
Well, now it's a quarry mark too. Zap. And we'll try again at the good old twin strike.
You got this. Yeah!
I do have this. So the first is a critical for 12 damage. And the second is a 25 versus AC for 9 damage. And it's a bonus 6 quarry damage.
Wintier not letting himself be shown up? Is that the expression?
Yeah, that works.
By
So he
his
show up?
obvious Thunder Thief. He too bloodies a foe in one, well, 2 strikes technically, but 1 attack. See, he was so confident in his ability to deal with these guys that he just took that first round to just appraise the situation, you know. Yeah.
Actually, the first round he did absolutely nothing. He was waiting to attack, and then nothing happened. And then the second round, he came in to the room, and it also did nothing.
The duergar, between groans, asks, "Why are you killing us?"
You guys attacked first the second we opened the door.
Nima.
Alright. One moment, sorry.
I'll return shortly.
I guess I should wait for CJ before doing anything, right?
Yep, just make up your mind and be ready when he gets back.
Right. I've got a question, actually. My censure makes it such that if my Oath of Enmity moves away, I get a bonus, but if he turns invisible, what does that mean?
Theoretically, you don't know how he moved, but he probably moved away from you. But it's you can't know for sure.
Yeah, basically it says, if your Oath of Enmity target moves away from you willingly, you gain a bonus to damage rolls against the target equal to 2 plus your dexterity modifier, so total 6 until the end of your next turn. But he moved back, I guess.
You should probably ask CJ about that.
Well, anyway, he moved away last turn, and I guess if I could see him, then I would get the bonus, but seeing as I didn't, and seeing as this is the next turn, it wouldn't apply.
Yeah, it might be easier just to assume it doesn't apply. You're still getting a +2 from your daily power.
Yep. This is +2 to damage rolls.
Yep.
So what's the verdict?
Verdict is, I shall use my Bond of Pursuit on my Oath of Enmity. And that's a 23 with a hit of 16 damage.
Nima's axe bites into the duergar.
Seeing as he was acting confused about why we're attacking him, Nima yells out, "So why are you attacking us?"
Because you've broken into our fortress and started attacking us.
Actually, we broke into your fortress, but you started attacking us.
Someone was attacking Urwol. Are those people not with you?
Who's Urwol?
He points into the northern room.
I don't know who that is. Nima turns to Windhir. Do you know who he's talking about?
Meh.
The duergar over here steps away from Coltane and takes a swing at the Dragonborn. But not before infusing his warhammer with fire. And he smashes and burns Massimo the Holy. This duergar comes back out of the room from which he retreated, or into which he retreated. Then charges Nima. As Nima was distracted, her attention on the rematerialized duergar, this one comes back and bashes her in the back for 13 damage, dropping her down to 22 out of 48, bloodying her. Coltane.
Right, so that activates my blood thread armor.
Indeed, Nima will now have a +2 to AC, I believe. Or all defenses.
Yes.
Or just AC and saving throws, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Alright. Coltane, does Massimo have any kind of melee weapon?
He has a sword. He is not wielding it presently.
Okay, so he's not... If I move into flanking position, I'm not actually flanking? Like he's not threatening or whatever?
Correct.
Right. Well, in that case, Coltane takes a step to his, well, west, and then he strikes out at the duergar that is adjacent to Massimo, using the reach of his halberd, using wolfpack tactics, allowing Massimo to shift away if he desires. That's a total of 20 for 15 damage.
Massimo steps back, and the duergar ducks under the halberd.
And Coltane shouts out, "You deal with slaves! We're here to take them back!"
Massimo hurls another eldritch blast at Urwol. But misses. Rekt recovers from his stun. To the map tool server. Is he on Mumble?
Nope.
I'm trying to G-chat him. That's bizarre. Well, I guess for now you'll need to control him, because he's not going to be understanding what's going on anyway.
Right.
So what does Rekt do?
Rekt is going to shift to the south. And then he's going to use Hymn of Resurgence. It's burst 5, so he can hit both the duergar guard and Urwol. I guess first attack Urwol, second attack duergar guard. Alright, so that's 1 and 2 fails against Fortitude, 15 and 13. Regardless of that, both Coltane, Sorrow, and Massimo can choose to either gain 5 temporary hit points or make a saving throw.
Indeed, the two foes are unaffected, but Rekt's allies are bolstered.
John, temporary hit points?
Sorrow doesn't need them. That ends round 3. On to round 4. We have 2 enemies bloodied, 1 servant dead, 1 Drogon, well, not really a Drogon yet, but 1 good guy questionably, bloodied.